Hey, what's up, everyone? I hope you're all doing fantastic. Thank you for tuning in. If you're watching this later as an archive stream, thank you for tuning in. Feel free to comment just like any other video. Um, we're doing Cyberpunk 2077 again. I'm sure some of you subs are probably tired of it. Don't worry, as soon as I finish, I'll go on to other things. I'm sure I'll play a game in between this. But this is one of the few games that I really like where when I stop playing I think about it. There's not a lot of games like that I've played that are recent. So this is pretty cool because usually those types of games would be like my favorite games of all time. And it's hard for me to say it I feel this way about Cyberpunk because it's still what I would consider a fairly new game, even though it's been out for like a few years. I even liked it in its broken state, but once I played the PS5 version, even before the 2.0 patch, I really fell in love with this game. So knowing that I saved Corpo, knowing that there would be a DLC expansion later on, I didn't realize they were gonna redo like all the level up systems and all that stuff and how you build your character. So when I started off with my last save from before the 2.0 patch, my character was all over the place, and I just wanted to restart from the beginning. So I'm taking the game a little bit slower. I missed a lot in my previous two playthroughs as a street kid and a nomad. So when I'm playing Corpo, I'm trying to do as much as possible before I decide to play this game again. Since it's a longer game, like it takes me longer to want to replay it because I want to forget a lot of the stuff. So it feels relatively fresh when I go and play it again. That's just the case with longer games versus shorter games and going back to them. So I hope you enjoy this video. I don't really feel like doing a whole lot of commentary during this video. That's why I'm kind of talking now. If I have something important to say, I'll share it. But feel free to ask questions or talk to me. I'll be happy to talk to you. But as far as like my mood and everything like that, it's very difficult for me to come up with things off the top of my head unless I'm like recording this on the side, editing it, and doing commentary. It won't always be like that. Like life is kind of crazy right now, and I just want to chill and have a good time. So hope you're all doing well. I hope there's something enjoyable about this video. Thanks for understanding, and let's get started. Also, the theme of my character, I feel like since I usually play good characters, I kind of want to play a character in the middle that's like really cool to their friends but shitty to everyone else, not taking shit, kind of tough, maybe provoking fights more than usual. It's been kind of fun playing that, and since they rebalance how everything levels up, I feel like the beginning of the game at least is easier. Because when I originally played this game, there's just certain parts of town that you couldn't go to without getting killed. Everybody would be like over leveled. I know you like I kind of have mixed thoughts about when things level up with you because it feels like what's the point in grinding, but you know, for this type of game, I think it works well so far. I haven't finished the game. I haven't got to the DLC portion that is downloaded on this. Maybe at the end I'll do a final thoughts video if anybody even gives a shit to even hear what I have to say about anything. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to kind of make a character that's like really introverted, kind of close to their friends, but like dangerous and doesn't take shit. That's the theme anyway. But I think I'm just turning into a gigantic asshole. Maybe it's mirroring my life. But anyway, yeah. When I see the little yellow icons above NPC's heads, I just feel like I'm just lowering gang activity. Otherwise, I try not to terrorize like civilians in this game. But if you're a rival gang, look out. Also, it's really hard to find a normal-ass pair of pants. These graffitied-ass jeans are like one of the closest things I could find for my character. It's like really hard to find jeans unless there's like a specific store, but I don't know if regular-ass jeans are very cyberpunk. A good tip before engaging in battle is make sure all your weapons are reloaded. Nothing's more embarrassing than trying to shoot at somebody and run out of ammo. One thing you might have to keep in mind with this patch, which I sometimes forget about, is guns actually use stamina. So you actually have to let it charge, otherwise, like, the fire rate slows down. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that with shooting in another game before. Cyberpunk 2077 is basically what I envisioned Deus Ex to be like when they rebooted it. That is one fancy car. This game kind of reminds me like of a darker aesthetic of the 2015 from Back to the Future Part 2. Except with less flying cars, but definitely has that neon aesthetic. I like how they customize their vehicles. I wish you could draw like decals like you can in some games. And like apply them to your car. Like one thing I love about the Forza games, the ones that I played, is that they have that custom car thing, and some of the designs that people do, like the airbrush designs, are incredible. I feel like I'm like young Indiana Jones, where I like just accidentally stumble across every important event happening in this city. Like that's how that show was. Like every episode, he would like accidentally stumble across like a major event in history and meet all these major figures. It's so different than the films. By the way, I just want to say, I won't spoil anything, but I really enjoyed Dial of Destiny. Maybe you won't, but you should at least give it a try if you like Indiana Jones. But just don't think of it as like your regular Indiana Jones movie, and I don't think it should be that. If it was, I would have been mad, but I liked it, and I was really discouraged, so I encourage everyone to check it out who hasn't already. You might hate it, I don't know. But I was surprised. I liked it better than The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I know that's not saying much, but I've kind of grown to like that film over time, and I still like the newest film more even after the first initial watch. And then I watched it again and liked it even more so. So this is basically referencing the mission that I did like right before I started this stream. For whatever reason, I don't really like the River character that much. He doesn't seem as fleshed out as like Pan or even Judy or even Evelyn. Even Jackie, for instance, I don't know, and it's like I feel like the game wants you to like this character, and I just don't feel it, so I just kind of do what's required. I said I wasn't going to do a commentary video, and I seem to can't shut up. I said I would share things that are important. Apparently, I'm finding lots of things that are important. I'm also limited in what I can share music-wise, just because I have to use the royalty-free music, so that limits the radio stations. I feel like it makes the music very inconsistent. Like I'll be jamming to one station and then the next song that comes on is absolutely awful. It doesn't even seem like it's in the same genre.
Thinking of buying some iron.
You're thinking sound. Won't get far in Night City without any.
When I saw that eye patch, all I could think was, "Call me Snake." That's a really bad reference and a really old one because I'm sure a lot of people that watch this video have probably never even seen Escape from New York or even Escape from LA, which is basically like Escape from New York with somehow worse special effects. I made a mistake. I didn't realize that that gun's firing rate was so low, so I want my old one back even though the attack is a little bit weaker. And I have no use for submachine guns, so I'll get rid of this. I mean, they're useful, but I don't use them that much. I was hoping they sold katanas here, but maybe that's a different shop. I usually find katanas. I don't think I've ever bought one in any of my playthroughs. I need to earn some money. I spent a lot of money on implants as well. Well, that was a gigantic waste of time. But it was my fault for not paying attention. Let's see what we have on the list here. I don't think I can activate the Phantom Liberty missions yet, so I guess we'll go with Cyber Psycho hunting for now. It's always a good time, assuming that I can take them down. New item received, you mean the old one I bought back? Sometimes I have to double check what my waypoint is, because I'll push X, but that doesn't set you to that destination. It just lets you read about the mission. So I double check to make sure I push square as well to make sure it set it to my current location or where to go, my next destination. Just because there have been so many times I have not pushed square and went to the wrong objective by accident. I might have to lower the trigger resistance for driving. It's kind of cramping my fingers how much pressure it requires to go full speed. I do like the feedback though. I think you can lessen the pressure. Here I'm talking and I don't want to miss a turn. What do? I ride on a wall. And then I did actually miss a turn. Alright, I'll show. Sometimes that's what happens when you talk shit. Shit happens. This time it was a tire. Don't want to happen again. Ah, and then I died. That didn't seem very tough. There's a lot of random gang violence. I wonder if I caused any of it. They like hit me and they don't even care.
Trying to deliver. I don't feel so good.
Yeah, I wouldn't feel good either. Get my inhaler. Yeah. Those knife arms sure to help you out. Alright, let me get as much loot as I can before the cops show up on this horror scene. Dude, they have like android blood, like the androids on Aliens are the artificial humans. I don't know what they're currently called. Part of me just wants to call them replicants. I read somewhere that Alien and Blade Runner are in the same universe. But I don't know whether that's just because of Easter eggs or what. Like, you can sometimes see movies reference, or both franchises referenced, like when you read, like some of the computer screens and shit like that. Don't ask me how or where. There's plenty of YouTube videos covering it, but watch this one first. That little 180-degree turn I did looked really cool in my head, but it didn't look cool at all. So much for not talking, am I right? Sometimes I start these things and I don't think I have anything to say, and then I can't shut up. I know one thing, I'm struggling to read this map because it's layered. I also don't have my glasses on, which I probably should do. I might sharpen it up a little bit.
Chances to score are next to none.
How though? Chance is always the same, isn't it? Either you win or you lose. 50-50. Yeah.
You really need to stop.
It looks like they're harboring gang members in here. I'm gonna be nice and hopefully this person's smart enough to run.
Someone's here.
Yeah, nice talking to you.
Yeah. How'd that go for you? Wow. My stamina was running low. Also, I forgot to equip my assault rifle before I started shit. That's so stupid. I'm trying to be Batman over here. Well, more like the Punisher, let's be honest. Unless it's Tim Burton Batman. He kills, right? Yeah, they only can do that fancy shit for so long. Now I gotta get the hell out of here. I thought the cops would help take them down. It's a trauma team. I'm not sure if I can get that job now with all the trouble I caused. Alright, let's try to do this again. This is totally my fault. I provoked all of it. But, you know, I feel like this is somewhere I could eat comfortably now. I mean, I might want to wipe the tables off a little bit after what just occurred. Was that a blow-up doll dispenser? We shouldn't have. I've never been rich enough to have a wad of cash rolled up with a rubber band. Would have to be all ones. Alright, let me go and deposit this eyeball. That was a sentence I never thought I would say. This cop car reminds me of the, I think they had cop cars, kind of looks like this, but it reminds me of the vehicles in that Super Mario Brothers movie from the 1990s. I guess that movie was kind of cyberpunk looking if you think about it. Like I was reading an article earlier today saying RoboCop was Cyberpunk, and I never really thought about it, but it definitely could be. It definitely has that exaggerated vibe that this game does, where it's kind of satirical at the same time. I don't know, I dig it. I'm actually really excited about that RoboCop game. Sometimes when you have a license that you really love, even if it's not the greatest game in the world, you can have fun with it. Trust me, I don't want to tell you how many times I played the Ghostbusters games, both of them on the NES, and actually enjoyed them.
The parade.
Call you back.
Dude, I am always ending up in some shit. Maybe it's because I start so much. There's so many civilians here. I don't want to use grenades even though they're NPCs. It makes me feel better about myself. Cool mask. I added some extra breathing holes in it. Come on, get it out of your system. You got this. Let's do this. Oh, you don't got it after all. You don't got it. Excellent English.
Parade will soon start. I will wait where we met before.
By the stalls. Just stay out of trouble, okay?
Can I deposit this eyeball before I go there, please? Not my fault. Well, it probably is my fault. All these people hate me. Let's be real. Ew, I hope I don't develop that color blood over time. I'm just picturing my character running around like with a eyeball in a jar in her pocket. And it's just like bouncing in the jar every time she runs. Oh, that's just funny to me. I actually like these slower cars. Like the big cars I don't really like to drive are the super fast ones. I think the default car that they give you, in my opinion, not only looks cool, but I think it has some of the best handling out of all the vehicles that I've driven so far. But you have to give the developers credit. Each car feels uniquely different, especially with the triggers, like having different pressure for each car. That's also with the different guns. That's really cool. That's an element that you only get on PlayStation 5. I'm sure somebody could mod it into the PC version at least. Use a PS4 controller. Because I believe some games support the DualSense controller on PC. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you want to. If you want to keep it a secret, that's cool too. I'm glad dude man didn't hit me up when it was nighttime, otherwise I'd be sweating this. Because unlike Grand Theft Auto, people won't wait for you. Sometimes they will, but some things are time sensitive, and you won't have another chance to do them after a certain point. I guess it makes it more realistic, and it helps make each playthrough different. Like in this playthrough, even though I haven't come across the DLC, I'm seeing shit that I've never seen before. And I know that was an unnecessary use of the word shit. I'm sorry for saying shit. I'll try to refrain from using shit in the future. That's not true. I'll probably use it. more than ever, knowing me. Um,
You think it'll take the load?
Who cares? The parade is starting soon.
Yeah, that does look pretty great.
this is not where I wanted to go.
Welcome to M50. For news, I'm Jillian Jordan. We begin now with your latest local news. The 54th anniversary of the AHQ disaster is fast approaching. In 2023, Night City was shaken to its core by the detonation of a tactical nuclear.
Don't provoke!
Oh, everything's exposed in the back of this car. I feel like if somebody hit me, it might blow up. This Cyberpunk's equivalent of, like, what was it, that car that blew up all the time, the Pinto? Or caught on fire based on how it was built. I think the car was from the 70s, before my time. And this is why I usually double check the map, because I totally went to the wrong direction. It was also because I was fooling around. That's fine, it makes for a more interesting video. I forgot, this car is slow, I can't get ahead of people really fast. It takes those sharp turns like a golf cart. I saw somebody driving an incredibly small car. I'd be terrified driving that thing, because even the most subtle wreck could be life-threatening. I mean, I guess there's motorcycles that do it too, but I feel like with a car like this, you would just be crushed. Maybe a motorcycle, you fly off or something. Not that that would be any better, but I don't know. Just being crushed. I mean, that's the potential with a motorcycle, but just based on how that car is built, it just seems like it's designed to crush you in a wreck. Make sure that I'm on the right side, because I didn't put my glasses on, which I should do after this. And I think I missed it. Oh, fiddlesticks. I'm just gonna drive this little ass car to where it can go. I like the detail of how they didn't even wash the car, because it's like a piece of shit and it's got sun bleach, so the finish is like peeling off. That's such a great detail. I'm not gonna drive in there. I'm sure that they would like force my character out of the car. Well, that was unpleasant. That was an unpleasant image. What do you got going on here? Always with the kebabs. How's that electrical tape holding up? Good, great. Alright, where's this deposit box so I can get on with my life? Very specific one. Yes, I would like to deposit my job item.
Jacob got his eye back, so I'm closing this gig. But B, we both know that wasn't top quality work. Maybe try a little harder next time, okay? Gig closed, and thanks.
Beggars shouldn't be choosers, you know? Alright, let me go meet my pal. Oh, and I didn't push square, but I caught it. Alright, as much as I love you, my dear little golf cart-like car, somebody else will now have to find you and love you just as much as I have in this brief time. I think I'm gonna go motorcycle. Great for spawning right in front of a cop car. Appreciate it. Let's go. I love that sound of the motorcycle revving up where it's like... Sorry if that's not a good impression. I'll work on it. Great. I guess this is becoming a commentary video after all. Didn't expect that. I was literally just gonna be like, I'm just gonna have the mute button on unless somebody asks me something specific. Or says hello or whatever. I mean, any comment really. Like in the holographic billboards. You know, I thought this game would be like one of those games that only really looks pretty at nighttime with all the neon lights, but the aesthetic during the day looks really cool too, and I don't think it's something you see very frequently in like cyberpunk genre film games or whatever. It's usually always at nighttime. So I really like the outdoor take. It has a unique look and it still very much screams cyberpunk. Maybe one day I'll be able to see what this game looks like with the highest ray tracing settings on. Right now I believe this uses like either cube maps or screen space reflection, so you get like a kind of an approximation of things. Like you have this, but I don't know. It pulls it off. And if you put it on the highest settings, I'll show you it briefly. I don't know how much better it'll look like on stream, but this is what I'm not going to turn film grain on. If anything, that'll make the stream look worse. But like when you put it on ray tracing, it has shadows, but I don't think it's enough of a change to justify half the frame rate. Like the reflections, they're a little bit more detailed. I mean, you wouldn't notice the jittery of this as much if you didn't go straight from 60. But based on how this looks, like the ray tracing shadows and everything,
You bet?
yeah, it's more accurate, but it's not, to me anyway. I don't think it's worth the downgrade. I feel like if they could have, they should have at least did reflections more than shadows, but that's just my opinion. But maybe that's more CPU intensive. I have no idea. I'm not a programmer, but that's why I stick with the mode that I use. It works better, and to me, I don't see like a huge difference in graphic quality. Sometimes the performance modes are really blurry and low resolution, and they're so ugly, like I'd rather take the drop in frame rate. It just really depends on the game and the gameplay style. Like, I don't think I could play Doom Eternal at 30 frames per second. That'd be so difficult. I haven't even attempted to play the Switch version because of it, because I just don't think that game would be very fun at 30, because you need pretty fast reflexes. That's like a game I almost feel like you need a keyboard and mouse. Like, even it's kind of difficult with dual analog sticks versus a keyboard and mouse, and I'm pretty comfortable with the analog sticks. I mean, I can still do it, but I just feel like that's one game that I feel like was designed around that. One of the contemporary games. I feel like a lot of contemporary first-person shooters, again, they're taking controllers and stuff like that into mind, which is fine. But you're not getting a lot of like games that are made with PC exclusively in mind. We're not in that age where you get the PC version and then wait years later for the console port. They kind of come out at the same time, so they kind of design everything to work with everything. So there's not a lot of customization till later.
Hey, Goro. Wow. You look like a million eddies.
Is that so? That is not how I feel.
It surprises me how many people I see play first-person games
Wow, what'd you think?
with a controller on PC.
Ask the people below.
I can get it for a game like this for the driving aspects, but I don't know.
I adjusted the data from Okada-san. I advise you to examine it yourself.
I never looked it up.
To begin with,
I'll have to try to remember when I'm done playing. I wonder if they have mice with like force feedback, like a controller in it. I feel like that has to exist, and if it hasn't, that would blow my mind.
And I know where the sniper positions are. They are a trio. You must make each harmless before they do the same.
Luckily, I have a sniper rifle as tall as a human being.
The first is nearby. He should not be a problem. The second is worse. You will have to climb. As for the third, he hides on the footbridge over the street. We are here. Hanako-sama's platform will stop here, close to the emergency exit we will use when all is done. From these points, you will have a clear view of the parade. But the snipers will see things even better. If they notice you, bang! No more thief. If this sounds dangerous, consider that I must leap to the float, enter through a window and meet Hanako-sama face to face. The last is what I fear the most. Is all this clear? Are you ready?
Glenn's fucked beyond all recognition. Yet here I am.
I know, and I
can't remember how many times I had to do this mission.
Now get in position.
Something's telling me it's difficult, but I have no idea with the 2.0 patch how difficult it'll be. I can't remember if this is one of those missions where if you get caught, it ends it automatically. I don't know.
Stay safe, Goro.
I might be thinking of something else. I don't even want to think about how many different games I've played in my entire life. It would probably make me sad. I like these little cinematic moments that really show off like the culture and the spectacle of everything. I like in the anime how they kept focusing on these fish.
I also spotted the Netrunner in her Arasaka uniform. She's somewhere.
Anime is kind of cool because you get to see this world through like a different filter, like an anime filter, I guess is what you would say. It's just kind of cool to see a different interpretation of the city. I'll be right back. I have to use the restroom. Sorry for the wait. Thanks for being patient.
You are close. He's almost in front of you. He's watching the crowd, not his back.
Won't know what hit him.
I think my suspicions have been confirmed.
Won't know what hit him.
I don't even know what hit me. I'm assuming it's a sniper.
Of terrorism that consumed.
Goro, pick out the one closer.
Now you must leap to the balcony by the green arrow and take the elevator. Take the footbridge at the top to cross the street.
Won't know what hit him. Goro, pick out the one closer.
Now you must leap to the balcony by the green arrow and take the elevator. Take the footbridge at the top to cross the street. tried speaking to someone. I am linking you in. We both can listen.
Again, security is substandard. It meets none of our norms. Hanako-sama should not be here. You questioning Yorinobu's orders? Do your damn job. Understood. Over and out.
It is just as we expected. Oda is here. I will contact you with any news.
I know that borged out ogre. Adam fucking Smasher.
Guy who killed you, right?
Guy, motherfucker's barely human. But hey, know what? I'm glad he's here.
You're glad?
Seeing as I woke up in a world without any Saburo, I'll have to be satisfied with Smasher.
You gotta be satisfied. You got fuck all to lose.
Alright, fine, Your finger on the fucking trigger, I guess.
Try to reach the maintenance area. You can climb up from there.
Don't look too stable. Sure Takamura didn't plan a little whoopsie-daisy?
Fuck! Almost fell.
Carefully. You must not draw attention.
Totally meant to do that.
Catwalk don't look too stable. Sure Takamura didn't plan a little daisy for
Almost fell.
Carefully. You must not draw attention.
Told you so.
I hate platforming in first-person games. It kind of stresses me out. Although, I really love Mirror's Edge for some reason.
Silence is not golden.
I guess because it's stressful, it almost feels thrilling in the same way, if that makes any sense. Kind of like playing a horror game.
You will have to get down somehow. Just be careful. Yes, just so. Don't rush. I need you alive, not the corpse below.
Why on earth would I rush when the catwalk's literally falling underneath me? Oh man, I hope this is the right way. See, this is like the screen space reflection. It's a good approximation, but you can see there's a clear cutoff point. The more that I look less at it, because it has to kind of render what's already on screen a little bit, if that makes sense. But maybe from a different angle. I mean, it still looks really good. You know, I wouldn't say this is a bad looking game. Even without all the bells and whistles, I think this is one of the better looking games on the console, besides maybe the first party games. But I think about this is also an open world game, you know? Why did I do that? That made noise. And this map of this highlighter is kind of disorienting to me.
An act of violence aimed at the moral values in which we all share. As Night City is its witness, the Arasaka Corporation shall rise from this ordeal stronger than ever before, as it did 50 years past. This is happening here and now. Listen, for we will stay silent. Silence is not golden. It is the sound of a blade.
Just a few feet more and it's yours.
It's one way not to use a silence weapon. He's still moving around a little bit. It's spicy. The first 2 deaths were because of shit like this. Do I have to walk through it, or can I just do something trifling like this? Problem solved.
What do soldiers say? Target down.
Good words to you. You will find up the wall to a staircase and you're making it worse for yourself. It's the shortest route to the next sniper. He positioned himself high.
Keep you posted.
Pete, it is Morage. Listen.
We have to announce that public safety has been compromised. She must be extracted at once. Arasaka is fully capable of protecting its principles. Ask your boss what he values more. The Arasaka image or his sister's life. The situation is in hand, over and out.
Did you hear? They know something. Perhaps much. We must hurry.
Why not? Let's add another element of stress to this. Okay, so I shouldn't be waiting on the door. I should be just going up the stairs.
You fucking gun!
Why the name calling? You see what happened with Peter, buddy? Guess not.
Soldier KIA!
Yeah. That thing's beyond my pay grade. Alright, so I'm gonna do the thing. is a very well-made pistol, I would say. Yeah. You do that.
You'll pay for
Are you sure? Because most of my deaths have been accidents.
Try to reach the maintenance area. You can climb up.
That was a huge accident right there.
That doesn't work. You can use the
I don't know, when you're in a gunfight, maybe you should look in all directions. That'd be a great idea, Michael, huh?
I would keep my head low.
Yeah, good advice. Thanks, Captain Obvious. Oh, that screen on that scope is so obnoxiously bright. I don't like it. But it's a good gun. I love how like the lens on it is super reflective. It just looks nice. It's not even like a real reflection of the world. I don't know. I just like the sheen to it. I was like, can I walk through a hologram? Of course you can.
Those pipes look strong. Try to climb them.
Thanks, life coach. This is such a cool looking mission, like how you're in the parade and you see the holograms and everything. It looks like something you would see, like how like a big budget movie would end. Like it really reminds me of like a grand finale, and this isn't even like the end of the game. I guess I gotta go on here. Oh, this is terrifying. Is that how I'm supposed to get down? Because last thing I want to do is screw that up. Play that too. Oh, you're not going to throw it back? I mean, it'd be weird if I wasn't. Get a skull over his head. I was kind of scared that it'd be OP. You know, it worked well against you. Note to self, craft more ammo after this. Already forgotten. Let's stick with the pistol. There we go.
That would be all.
Yes, apparently. Well done.
It's all in the itchy trigger finger.
One problem remains.
And that is...
The Arasaka network. She has taken control of all the networks. You must get rid of her. We'll not be able to hijack the float otherwise. She hides in an unfinished apartment building, near to the second sniper's nest.
Okay, on my way.
And away we go. And I'm still in combat, so I can't actually save. Yay. I somehow feel stronger. Like I can make better decisions somehow. Leveling up is more incredible than I ever imagined it to be. Yeah, I'd like to go in it when it switches force things. This nightmare begin. Let me just hide in the corner for a little bit, pee on myself ever so slightly, get out of my system. Alright, suck it up, toughen up. Oh, that's really cool looking. It's like I'm supposed to be doing a mission and I want to watch this. I'm so happy so many more people are playing this game. And they actually wanted to work on it and finish it. Because I think why I like the broken version so much is that I felt the love, I felt the potential there, and now it's finally come to fruition. Just bring back the bullet casings that you took out of the console versions. Even the PS4 version had bullet casings. Even if it's a shitty animation, now that I see it, I can't unsee it. Especially since it was on like worse hardware and in every original console version of this.
Been on a while. Time for a break. Fuck!
This is very Ghost in the Shell. I absolutely love it. If you like Cyberpunk and for whatever reason you have not seen Ghost in the Shell, I'm not talking about the live action one. What are you doing? I forgot about this boss fight actually. The color scheme is kind of not the greatest for someone who has trouble seeing red and green. Maybe stay where it's brighter. I played a lot of Doom. I know to aim from the hip. I think I'll be better off with a pistol, to be honest with you. You just call me a shithead? That was nice.
Activate camouflage. Your group breaks in the light.
managed to...
Oda, is he dead?
He's breathing. For now.
Okay, I am glad that was over.
There should be nothing standing in
And
your
I got
way
a
now.
squeak katana out of it,
press
I think. Happened to glance up, it looked like a katana. It might be one of his knife arms, who knows. But after this level, or mission or whatever, I'm gonna probably stop so I can take my dog Faye out for a walk, but I'm sure I'll play this later. I don't know if it'll be another commentary video because this was completely unplanned, although I didn't talk during that boss fight, so you probably just heard a lot of heavy breathing and me pushing the wrong button, but whatever, it works.
何か変だわ。
パレードを中止すれば弱さを露呈したと思われる。
弱さ？誰の？あなたの？
俺たちだ。
私が参加したのはあくまでもお父様を追悼するため。操り人形になるためじゃないわ。
この見せ物ではみんなに役割がある。美智子は文句を言ってないぞ。だがお前が言うなら中止してもいい。全部やめだ。お前の安全が第一だからな。
兄さん、やり終えましょう。
ありがとう、花子。せっかくの式典だ。やり終えなければ悔いが残る。
Girl, all systems jammed. It's now or never.
お父様。
花子様、
あなたは
お許しを。どうか話だけでもお聞きください。三郎様は
父のことを口にしないで。
これが俺にできる最後のご奉仕なのです。三郎様の死について真実を明かすことが。花子様、無礼を働きたくありません。しかし V, run!
Shit!
He shot her.
Whatever he did, now we're really fucked.
Knew we couldn't trust him. What happened to keeping him on his leash? We'd best dealt to the far out of here.
Are you secure?
Yeah, for now. Lost your fucking mind?
There's no time to explain. We must meet.
Where are you?
An abandoned apartment block on Pine Street. Second floor. Number 303. Knock 4 times. Hurry.
Okay, I'm going to stop here so I can walk the dog and maybe make something to eat. But thank you so much for watching. I know I said it wouldn't be a commentary video, but here we are. There were some quiet segments, like I can't focus on the boss and talk at the same time. But hopefully this video was entertaining in some way. I'll probably be back on later. I don't know what game I'll play, but more than likely this or Mortal Kombat 1. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you're all doing well, and I hope to see and talk to you on the next one. Take care. Bye.